Bible Bros. So here's what we got going on this time. Last episode we beat the Ender Dragon. Now it's time to find some Shulker boxes, or Shulker boxers as I said in an earlier episode. Let's find some Shulker boxers and an Elytra so we can fly around easier, and then we can get to working on the Garden of Eden, finding a place to build it, and all the fun stuff that comes with that. Really, that's kind of my favorite thing, is to build stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope you guys are too. So let's get into it. All right, Bible Bros. So I hope you guys are excited, as I am, to get back to getting Shulker shells. I had to go all around and do different things. At the end of the game, I ended up spawning back at the house. So I went and just took care of a bunch of stuff. And so that's where we are now. I'm just getting stuff done. And now we've got the proper blocks. I brought some more things. I put my diamond stuff in here because I didn't want to die with it. I die a lot basically in the end usually. Just a bunch of weird stuff happening. I closed off some areas. I actually did end up going through the whole fortress just to see what I could find. And I found another library with some good books. And it's full of bookcases if I ever need more books. So probably not though, if you remember the other episode. I had like 5 stacks of books. So yeah, I built this ladder straight down here. So really, we've got no other reason to leave this area. So I'll just block that off. And let's get to it. Let's try to find the Shulker boxers and the Elytra. All right. So all my stuff's there. We got this. More blocks if needed. All right. First things first, I need to make a little pillar thing to the portal so that I can get to it safely. So this is always the first thing I do with this. And with these Endermen, you want to always be staring at the ground. Remember, don't ever look at them because that could get you killed. So yeah, I don't know why sometimes, like I was playing last night with my kids on the PlayStation version, and it like glitched out, and you can just get killed really easily from the Enderman. So you want to always be pretty smart about how you do things. All right, let's get this built. All right, guys. So I made a little farm here. I just want to collect some ender pearls because if I die in the end dimension, I'm gonna need some stuff to get back. And so what I like to do is put ender pearls in a chest next to the portal. I'm not quite finished on with that yet, but I like to make it so that I can quickly get back in there and get my stuff back. I just think it's a smart thing to do, you know, be prepared to get back in there. That's just prepping ahead of time. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, and maybe you won't die, so maybe it's not needed, but I pretty much always die, so they're so loud. Okay, I'm gonna lower some of the sound settings because that's gonna be really difficult for you guys to hear me sometimes. Alright. So I'm gonna take care of these guys and I'll get back to you guys in a bit. Alright guys, that should be enough ender pearls, at least for a bit. So I just went ahead and got my diamond sword out, which has looting too, and it got me a lot more ender pearls quickly. So I'm gonna finish building this so that I can get up there and get in. And so I'll see you guys when I'm finished with this, and then when I go through. Alright, talk to you soon. Alright, Bible Bros, I just went through the portal. You can see things loading in still. I just forgot to hit record. I mean, it's recording, but I was listening to something, so I'll show you, but there won't be any audio. So I'll show you that here as I'm building the portal platform. All right, yeah, so there you see, I went through. So basically, what we're gonna do now is get a platform made on this side because if we need to get back, we basically need a platform for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and build one. And so I'll be back with you guys when I'm finished with that project. Alright guys, so I'm sure some of you might ask why I built it like this. I just purely just want it to look obvious when I'm walking around where it is, so I'm not, if I'm, you know, say over there or something, I see this and I go, oh yeah, for sure, that's where I came from. And maybe I'll never need to use that side of it, but basically I just wanted it to be pretty obvious what I was doing and where I was. So I'm gonna go ahead and support this frame a little bit more to make it a little bit more protected. You can see we kind of spawned here on our own little island, but there's one beneath us, so we should be able to get over there fairly easily. I can just use an ender pearl to shoot over there, and then make a platform up, and then our process will get started. Or I can just make a line. Basically, this is how I usually handle the end dimension, is just go in a straight line in one direction. You always find a fortress eventually. Sure, you're probably going to miss some on the left or right that you can't see, but you always find one eventually. And I'm going to make my, what's it called, the render distance be pretty far so that I can see it. Because in this dimension, it's really hard to see things far off. So you want to have a really far render distance here so that you can see the things coming into view, and maybe not miss any nether fortresses. So I'll get to finishing building up this area, and then I'll get started working in a direction, and I'll be back with you guys in a bit. Probably be like maybe 20 minutes from now or something like that, but I'll talk to you guys in a few seconds. For you, it'll be a few seconds, so I'll talk to you soon. Well, okay guys, so I guess I know why nothing was generating out here. That looks to be, if you can tell, the place where I fought the Ender Dragon. I didn't know this, maybe some of you already did, and I feel silly about it, but basically that there is the portal I used to get over to this portal over here, and I guess it's directional, so if it's there, then that means it spawns us out this way. So I don't really need to finish making this. Maybe I will, just because it might annoy me to leave it, but it's not important and I won't be doing it on camera. So excuse me mister. Oh gosh, please don't push me off. Oh, bye. Oh, please, excuse me. Oh my gosh. Please don't push me off. You'll be fine. You can teleport. Goodbye. Okay. Alright, so I don't even have any blocks. Okay. So I need to get past these guys so that I can get back to where I teleported to. Oh my gosh. I don't know. If you're holding shift, can they push you off? I'm not sure. I feel like they can. Man, this is really nerve-wracking. I didn't think this through too good, did I? On the PlayStation version, you can really just you can just walk through them, so it's a little bit different. And I haven't been to the end on the computer version in a while. Man, this is really terrifying. Alright, maybe I should have used half slabs. That would have made more sense, right? Because half slabs nothing can spawn on. They wouldn't have been able to spawn on the half slabs.
Hashtag swagbat, hashtag trashbat, hashtag mashtab labcab blabnap.
And because I'm so far away from any generated structures, all they can generate on is this long pillar I made, which makes this a nightmare for me. Okay. Anyway, so I'm going to keep looking, and I don't think I'm going to be showing much of me making these lines. It's not very exciting, but I ran out of all my stacks, so I got to go back to the overworld and get more stacks of stone. So I'll be back after I do that, and after I find a structure for you guys. Alright, so I'll see you then. Alright guys, would you look at that? That's the first one I've seen so far, and this took me probably, well, it took me about an hour and a half to get here. But here we are. There's a tower right there, and it's got a boat, so that means it has an elytra, just what I needed, and I'm looking forward to it. Let's get over there and oh, that's weird. There we go. Let's get over there and destroy it. Not destroy it, you know, get shulker shells, so I can make some shulker boxes, get everything in our ender chest here so that we don't die, and yeah, let's get over there. Let's get it done, and we can we can finish getting all the stuff we need and then get to work on building the awesome and amazing Garden of Eden that I have in mind. So maybe in the next couple episodes we can start looking at pictures that I found online. I don't know if there's anything against YouTube's guidelines about that, but you know, it's definitely not my credit. I'll make sure to credit those who made them. And we can start looking at some things, some ideas of places, like pictures of the Garden of Eden that I'm going to try to emulate. And I don't know how big I'm going to make it yet. My guess is pretty big. I want it to take, obviously, a season. And I want to get the sense that you're in the Garden of Eden when I'm making it. Obviously, this is Minecraft, and that's not going to be perfect, but perfectly possible. But you know, I'm going to do my best, and there might be other ways to emulate the garden and add some stuff in the future. And I'm not completely ruling out creative, but I think that I would like to not do that, at least not this season. Maybe for one of the other later things. We'll see. I don't know yet. I kind of think the fun part for me is doing it all survival and not creative. So yeah, if I were doing it all creative, I would get pretty bored pretty quick, and it makes it less interesting. And then I also don't have the requirement of beating the game to get the stuff I need, which also is fun for me to beat the game. So let's go ahead and get over there, and I'll see you guys once I start attacking that thing. All right, we'll see you soon. All right, guys, check this out. There's not one end city, but two. Is this crazy? Or what? Like, you know what I said before about, you know, somehow this has been the craziest Minecraft like I've ever done. This has been the, I wouldn't say easiest, but it's been like everything has worked out perfectly. Look at this. I've got an end city here with an Elytra, another end city here, which gives me shulker boxes. So shulker, what do I call them? Shulker boxers. And yeah, so these two things will allow me to get the game, well, the game is finished, but they'll allow me to finish creating what I want to make, which is the Garden of Eden. So I'm really excited to get into that. I hope you guys are too. If you guys have any suggestions, leave them in the comments. You know, things that you want to see in the Garden of Eden, things that you can think of that you thought might be in it. For me, I definitely have a few ideas, and I want you guys to, you know, do your best to add in whatever you're thinking for ideas for the Garden of Eden, things that you imagine it might have looked like and what it would have been like. So go ahead and do that in the comments, and in the next, you know, I don't know, 10, 20 episodes, we'll get to work making it look as good as possible, and I'm really excited about it. So guys, thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Now let's get these shulker boxers and this Elytra. I'll talk to you guys in a second. Alright guys, so first things first is I'm trying to create an area underneath this where I'm safe, so that if I have to, I can run down here. I can hopefully get away from the Endermen if they see me and start attacking me, or if these shulker boxes want to keep trying to attack me, the shulker guys, I can run down here if I need to, and if, you know, they try to make me float, then it won't be a problem because I'm in a 2-block area, so I'll be safe. So let's get that made first. You know, maybe this isn't the best method possible, but this is one I found that I can maintain my safety and keep away from Endermen and all that at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and switch my gear because I think I'm going to be needing some better gear at this point. I'll switch it back once I'm finished here. But for now, let's get some stuff down because I'm going to fill up my inventory. Probably. I brought this coarse fruit because I'm going to, anytime I get shot and they start floating me up, it's a little trick I found where I can eat one of these and it'll float, it'll take me back down to the ground immediately so I don't die if I fall. So let's get to work on this thing. You guys ready? Alright. Let's do it. I'm gonna actually start from the back so that if I float, I just float in this room and it's not a problem. There we go. See? Not a problem. I'm just gonna float up here and it'll be fine. And next one, I'm just gonna do this. There we go. Let's see what if we got some shulker shells. Here's one. Okay, so none from that one, but that's okay. How many did I get? Just one. All right, well, that's a start. Let's get to it. I might not show all of it. We'll see. Let's get this done, guys. See how good this tower is. Whew. Oh, I hate this part. Okay. Here's what I figured out to do. Basically, I try to get hit as soon as possible and then float to the top because it's easier to kill them from the top down than the bottom up. So, they can hit me, then I can float up to the top. Yep, there we go. So, I float up. That's not bad. And I try to maybe hit some on the way up. Wow, there's a lot of them. Okay. Alright, please don't die, please don't die. Okay, so he teleported out of there. Please don't fall, please don't fall. Go, 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 go. Okay, so I'm up. So this is what I wanted. This is best case scenario. Alright, I've only got one shulker shell, but I think some of they might have dropped some when I was killing them. So we'll check. Alright, so let's see what we've got in here. Curse of Binding, Fire Protection, not bad. Mending, Aqua Affinity. So that's pretty good because that means I think I can walk underwater. Efficiency, Unbreaking. Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 1. Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3, Silk Touch. See, this is even better than what I have already. This is why you come to these places. Respiration means I can breathe underwater longer. Aqua Affinity means I can breathe underwater forever, maybe, I think. I can't remember exactly, but this is why we come here. Let's get all this stuff. Let's see what the next one has. Fire Protection, Mending. Mending's good. Curse of Binding, not so good. But it's not the worst. I mean, it just means you can't take it off. But the problem with that is it's a chest plate, so if I can't take it off, then I can't wear the Elytra. Breaking. Alright, so that's pretty good gear so far. That's 4 diamond items. 5 diamond items already. The saddle. Yeah, we're doing pretty good, guys. Let's do this, Bible Bros. I don't want the shulker shells I might have knocked down to break. Or to what do you call it? To disappear. I want to get them with the sword because if I use the sword, that means that they're more likely to drop stuff. Still only 2 shulker shells. It's not the best, but it's not too bad. I don't see any anywhere else, so I think here's one. Okay, good. So that's I've got enough for one at least. I think one of the other guys. Yep. So he dropped one over here. So that's good. All right. So this. Let me show you what I can do with this. For those who don't know, I know a lot of you do, but let's do this real quick, and I can show you why I want these, why they're useful. All right. So let's see. I'm gonna make crafting bench. Let's put this down. You guys ready? Watch this. See that? Alright, great. So they're shulker boxes. So what? What does that mean? Well, what that means is I can do this, right? So I've got all this diamond gear. Now, I can break it. Put that in a chest. So I can, if I get like, how many is that? If I get my inventory, which is 27 plus another 9, then I can get basically all of this filled with shulker boxes in it, and I can even put it in this, maybe, so which means I'll never break or lose anything. And then I can fill it with materials. So maybe I want rock in this one, and maybe the next one I want gold or something, and then maybe the next one I want full of leaves. And I have all of these shulker boxes to put these things in, and then I can carry it around when I'm flying, and I can fly to the Garden of Eden. I can fly to go pick up materials, and then I can just use these shulker boxes to just fill up everything, and it makes it all a whole lot easier for me. So that's why I want that stuff. And if I put it in here, that means if I break this, it doesn't disappear. My items won't disappear. I won't lose them. And that's exciting, really. It's really fun to have that kind of freedom to do stuff. So what I want to do now is fill this other one full. I'm going to fill this one full of the stone, so I don't have to carry it in my regular inventory. And now, instead of it taking up 27 spaces, it just takes 1. That's pretty nice. So put that in there, and that's why I want to get as many of those as possible. And so I'm going to raid this, I'm going to raid that one over there, and then I'm going to get the Elytra, which is, where's it at? It's up in there. Once I get it from in there, then I can fly around, but I have to get mending on that Elytra first before I can use it like that. Because if I don't, it'll get destroyed really quickly, and then it's gone for good. And I'll have to go find another one, and I don't want to have to do that. So let's do this thing right, and I'll be back with you guys in a minute. Alright, Bible Bros, you can see I've been ransacking this place. I've tore it to shreds. I just needed a way to get up and down easily and collect all those end rods, because I feel like I'll be maybe using that stuff in the Garden of Eden, maybe to light up the trees at night and stuff. And you know, I've gotten every shulker that I could find in this one. There's still a few more torches up there that I need to get, and the Elytra is over there, so I need to go over there now. And that's why I just started the recording again, because I wanted to show you guys that I was heading over to get the Elytra. A lot of things can go wrong here, so let's hope that it doesn't, but you guys will be here to see if it does. Okay, so let's get to it. You know, I just realized I forgot I should have brought a shield with me. That would have been helpful against these shulker guys. But too little too late, I guess they say. Once I hear him shoot at me, I'm gonna start running to try and get away. Yep. Okay, so it's trying to hit me now, and we don't want to get hit, so try to escape that if we can. Alright, so we're getting close. This one I might have to just take out with the bow and arrow. Or these ones, I should say. Because I don't want to get knocked off of here. I'll get killed. Oh, there goes one. I'll have to head down there and get that in a minute. If they're closed, they deflect the arrows. Got him. Okay. So there's one. Alright, so we're pretty much at the home stretch. As long as I don't look at any Endermen, I should be okay. There we go. Shulker shell, arrow, and we're in. Alright. I don't think, if I remember correctly, there's anything up there, but I'm going to check again just to make sure. know there's more shulkers around here somewhere. And there's one more thing I want to get from here. Not that I need it for anything, it's just like a rite of passage. You have to do it every time. Every Minecrafter does it. You have to get Dragon's head, okay? Can't leave it. Alright, here we go. Got it. Alright, let's put it on. I don't think it helps you at all, but looks fun at the very least. Alright. I'm just gonna trade it out. It's not gonna help me much against this other last shulker. Let's check up here real quick. Get this. Nope, there's nothing up here. I'm gonna take these. Might as well. It's not bad. Okay, instant help. Let's see. You ready for this? Take this one out. See what he's got. Oh, come on. There we go. Got the Elytra. Ooh, baby. Not bad. Look at all them diamonds. Oh, wow. Fire protection. Okay. That could have came in handy in the nether. Now that I'm done with the nether pretty much. Alright. Get all the end rods. I'm really clearing this place out, huh? I don't think I need a brewing stand. I think I can make one if I do. Got the stuff for it. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. There goes the shell. I'm gonna head down there actually because this always freaks me out doing this. The first time. I don't know why, I get freaked out. Okay, so what we're gonna do, and hopefully not die, is float down with the Elytra. I feel like I shouldn't do that. It's the Endermen really that freak me out. I don't want to accidentally look at them while trying to get down. I'm not gonna do it because I think it just too risky. That. Get these, and then I can head down. Look for those shulker shells. Alright, guys, I'll see you once I'm down there. Oh, my goodness. Oh my gosh, that almost gave me a heart attack. Sometimes good pickaxes can be bad. They're too quick sometimes for you to react. Okay, well, let's get down there. It's another shulker box. So I'm gonna work my way over to that one, and I'm gonna leave most of my stuff here. I think I might take just gonna take this and that because oh no, I used the wrong pickaxe. Ooh, that's not good. Oh no. Okay, this could be really dangerous now. I don't even have... Alright, well, we have to be really careful then. That was stupid of me. Okay. I don't need silk touch then. Okay, so if you don't use a silk touch pickaxe, you break your end chest, so that's a big deal. Gonna do my best to get over there safely, and since I don't have an end chest, I can't store anything safely really. So what we're gonna do is just do our best to get over there and not die. So if we die, we could likely lose a lot of this gear that we have now. All right, Bible Bros, let's get to the next tower here. We're gonna do our best to not die, because that would be bad considering how far we've come at this point. Here we go, one down. Come on, let me down. Great. So now this one I'm gonna have to just take out with the bow and arrow because I can't go out there. It'll likely get me killed. Okay, there we go. I don't think he dropped one. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. That's a good start though. We got one. Let's drop this down here. Put this stuff in here. Keep on moving. Here's what I'm gonna do. This tower is pretty big. It's gonna take a bit, so I'm gonna do a time lapse and just show you guys the whole thing. It's probably gonna take me 30 minutes, maybe a little less to defeat it. So I'm just gonna time lapse it. I can't put all this in the episode anyway, so hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, so we're back. We did it. Check it out. You see all these shulker boxes. Let me show you guys what I got. I did end up finding another fortress that I just didn't show on camera because once you see it once, it kind of loses its thrill. You know, it's not as fun even for me to go into another fortress and get more shulker shells and all that stuff, the goodies from it. But that said, I did find way better gear than I had already. So I had this one, and that's good. I found some mending boots, and respiration helmet. I just did that one because that's what I found in one of the fortresses, and my helmet was already broken. This one here, you can see I've got mending fortune 3 on breaking 3 efficiency 4. So this was an awesome pickaxe that I found in one of the fortresses, and it's better than anything I had. So I also found 2 ender chests as I was doing that, and so most of these are empty. I went ahead and made them anyway. See, I got some saddles and some 9 diamonds and a sword and some more armor, and this is just blocks that I got collected over time while I was going through everything. More gear, and then more stuff, and I think that's it. So if you saw, here's the Elytra. So what I need to get on the Elytra is mending, and if I get mending then and I'm breaking, then I'm pretty much good to go with that Elytra. I can use it for good, but until I do that, I don't really want to use it because I just don't want to break it before it's time. But yeah, you see that 18 diamonds here. What was that? 9 here. So not a bad haul for diamonds. Pretty good. So yeah, that's it. So now we've got the game beat. We've got the Elytra. We've got a bunch of stuff to get started with, some shulker boxes. So basically I'm going to fill those up in my inventory here and just put all the different materials I need in order to build the Garden of Eden. And I'm going to be using those materials, and but first, between episodes, between this one and the next one, I'm going to be getting mending and unbreaking on that Elytra. And once I do that, then next episode we're going to start actually looking for the area to start building the Garden of Eden, and that might include some maps, it might include some other stuff. I don't know, I've got some ideas. It should be fun. So let's get back to it. And I appreciate you guys so much for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and you know, I love you all. I appreciate you, and God bless you guys for watching my episodes, and we'll talk to you guys in